Hi everybody, welcome to another exciting stream on Bowtie Gaming 14. Time for more Age of Imprisonment. So to start off, we got a couple of side battles before we do the next plot-relevant thing up in the sky. An initiative's been proposed to whittle down the enemy forces in Hyrule Field, focusing on monsters that pose the biggest threat. Defeat the powerful enemies and turn the tides.
A fine time to prepare before we move on.
Onwards, Goatman!
Let's go!
My turn. Meet your end. This is quite exciting for talk.
Hell, there's actually motion controls involved. Interesting.
Zelda!
Under King Ronald!
Very well.
Zelda, get your ass over here! I'm on it!
A simple enough matter. Yes.
Oh, we're going for a Lionel! Oh gosh, run, 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 run. Haha. Cannon.
Understood!
Zelda, help me, please.
Fire.
Steady! I won't fall! King Ronald!
Very well. Zelda!
Understood!
With my aid. Now then. Zelda!
Understood! By my power! King Ronald!
Very well.
I'm all
Yet
right!
begun. Simple enough matter.
And it's down. Yay, the power of teamwork.
seems I've
His
room
Majesty
yet to
said
grow.
he and the Zora made great strides during their swimming exercises, and King Rauru was pleased at the chance to experience a way of life different from his own.
I wield this power
When Lady
for the
Zelda
good
and
of
I
all.
brought our gifts to the soldiers, they told us everything they knew about the Shades, including where they tend to appear and how to defend against them. All in all, it was quite an enlightening experience.
I only hope I can be of use.
When the mysterious construct finds monsters in Hyrule Field, Vance and his team hurry to hunt them down. Sadly, Calamo, who just wants to find a place to put down his roots, ends up getting dragged into the fight. This poor Korok.
Go wandering off, bud.
On my way!
Do we have to seriously keep fighting, but at this rate, I'm never gonna put down roots. Hey, don't be like that. For all you know, the place you're after might just be around the corner. Thanks, pal. Jeez. Say, Calamo, why is it so hard for you to find somewhere to settle down anyways? Isn't it obvious? Once I pick a spot, I'm not moving again, and I mean never, so it's gotta be perfect. You know, that hat of yours kinda looks all kinds of warm. Bet it works wonders against the cold when you're flying. You have an eye for fashion, friend, and for what it's worth, your hat is pretty dashing there, too. It's just a leaf!
No backing down!
No! You must fight in all battles, Calamo. No whining. All done, and I gotta say, this place might not be half bad now that the monsters are gone. And that adds to the list. See, aren't you glad you came along? When the enemy forces into Bantha, gradually being stamped out, Ravnica decides to seize the upper hand by launching an attack on their outposts.
Time to rest my wings. Better get going, I guess.
These monsters have been causing trouble long enough. It's time we stamp them out once and for all. You seem rather eager today, Ravnica. Let's pray you put that spirit to good use.
Ready for this? Ready for this?
Reinforcements! Good work, everyone! That should buy us at least some temporary peace.
Just keep getting better.
Yeesh, were they practicing or just fighting for real? Good news, our materials kept Ven safe from Ravika's attacks, and he came up with something new while he was going to get up against his elder. With the temple in Tanagar Canyon under threat from monsters, the Royal Army quickly constructs a defensive outpost in Hyrule Field. Using this position as a foothold, Rauru moves to intercept the enemy. As soon as we enhance our weapons.
Let's go! Yeah. A fine time to prepare before we move on.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Can't let these monsters take even a single step into the canyon. The temple must be protected at all costs.
Useful tool. Zelda!
Understood. Ready?
I'll not yield.
How to disorient them, just chuck a bomb.
Ready? King Rory.
Very well. This should do. Zelda!
Understood. Prepare yourself. Part one victory.
Carry on like that and the day will be ours.
Yes.
Take heart, friends, we shall see this through.
Not yet. Against four.
Take heart!
Sacred light.
Begun.
Together for Hyrule.
Long may she prosper. I press on!
Good, the temple should be safe for now, but it's only a matter of time before they strike again. Seeking to evacuate civilians to a safe location, Raffiga and Pinnock move to clear an escape route that's teeming with monsters.
Best not to fight on an empty stomach. Better get going, I guess.
Now, civilians will never make it out alive at this raid. We need to take care of the monsters first. Indeed, just try to keep your wits about you. It will do! It's going to kick every monster's butt first.
Ready for this?
Got monsters out as far as the eye can see. Hope everyone's holding out okay. You've no time to devote to such thoughts. Our gaze must rest solely on the enemy ahead.
Ready for this? Okay. It's over. Victory is mine. Indeed. Ready for this? Not bad.
Oh, nice, Lionel.
Okay. Ready for this?
The battle is won and our people can now make their way to refuge, to safety.
Okay.
Yep, thanks for helping out, Pinnock. Be sure to come to you again if anything else pops up.
Tremendous work.
The materials we delivered were just what we needed to bring the Copede depot up and running. While it might have been tenuous for a moment there, we finally established a supply route to Tabantha and Hebra.
Well, isn't this a
The
thrill?
stranded travelers found a cave to which to escape the cold, but they ran out of supplies while sheltering and almost didn't survive. I do feel bad for burdening Lord Raffica with the weight of all that food, but I'm relieved to know it made a difference in the end.
Not stopping here.
I should have known it wasn't gonna work. I mean, it was a nice spot, but how am I supposed to start a forest on some dinky rock in the middle of a lake? Looks like I went all that way for nothing.
I didn't think I could get.
Turns out it wasn't just Rito kids who showed for that archery lesson. And with all the teaching he did, Raffica even picked up a new trick. Guy sure looks like he's happy about it, I tell you. He's like, hurry, otherwise we're screwed. A large host of monsters is closing in on the defensive outpost in Hyrule Field. Assist the soldiers in driving off the attackers.
This way, way, King Raru.
To battle! This is quite exciting.
Pack of ice monsters in the Tabantha frontier have cut a band of Rito off from the rest of their unit. Defeat the enemies and secure an escape route for the Rito.
Time to rest my wings.
I'm setting out.
A massive legion of ice monsters has descended on the Tabantha frontier. Repel their assaults and secure the area.
Don't go wandering off, bud.
I make no such promises.
Better get going, I guess.
I'm not just a traveler.
I am a Korok who will kick your ass.
Pretty good, aren't I? I'm not just a traveler. I can fight too. Pretty good, aren't I?
Yeah, which, by the way, I finally played the demo for Octopath Zero. Oh my gosh, if the demo's any indication, it's gonna be such a good game, like... I mean, the plot alone is just like, oh yeah, this is, the stakes are very high right out the gates. Go, Birdman! Welcome on in to Birdman. Birdman and Tree Man. And Robot Man.
Ready for this?
And yeah, man.
Seems I've room yet.
His
to grow.
Majesty was exhausted after constructing the transports and seemed most grateful for the restorative gifts I provided. He also noticed with a laugh that the ordeal might have sharpened his skill with the Zonai arts.
Hey! Oh.
After spotting a pack of monsters in the Tabantha frontier, Calamo and his bud realize the Rito are in danger again. Despite the cold, the brave Korok shrugs off his shivering and plunges headlong into the fight.
Don't go
Reluctantly.
Better get going, I guess.
I don't get it. How these monsters brave in the cold? Come on, bud. Let's finish them off quick so I can go home and warm up. This sucks. Ravika's like, quit complaining. Ooh, fire tornado. Calamo, get moving. Alright, fine, pal. Jeez. Oh no, frozen Korok, jeez. Hoo-hoo! That wasn't so bad. You ready to get out of here, bud? The plan worked. Might take a while, but those seeds we planted are gonna push through the snow and turn them into big, healthy saplings. Yet feels like nothing in the world can stop me now. Alright, time to progress the plot. The behemoth in the crater.
Calamo and his construct partner managed to fend off the horde of monsters, thanks to the aid of Rafika, the Rito Elder. Their next target was the Elden region, home to the mighty Gorons and the ever-imposing Death Mountain. With Rafika's Rito warriors following close behind, the pair set out for Death Mountain's crater.
He's like, this is just Wind Waker! Oh boy.
Should have guessed it was for something like this. I bet you were hoping to show it who's boss, right, bud? And come on, we've got some work to do.
Another flying section. Come on, we gotta get rid of these things if the Gorons want any hope of making it through this. Hold on, what's it looking at? Don't forget about me, you two. We still gotta return the favor for back into Bantha. Wouldn't expect anything less out of the Rito. Glad to have you. Really wish they would quit throwing so many rocks already. Gotta find cover if we want any chance of getting close. Come on, let's take a detour. Always knew this place was trouble. Just imagine what it felt like falling into that lava. Yeah, it's heat. It's way too much for a Rito. I think I'm gonna help the Gorons instead. This place is amazing if you forget the fact that I'm one step away from catching fire. You hear that? Keep me out of the lava. Wasn't even scared. Come on, let's keep moving. You're tougher, but this is something else. Now that I think on it, it's because you and I are traveling the world like this. Thanks, bud. To me, are there more monsters the further up we get? Bet they're protecting the leader. I knew it was going in, but this is no place for me to be putting down roots. Not a chance. Mind taking me somewhere a little more promising next time, bud? We're almost at the crater, bud. Here goes nothing. Moragia. Thing's even bigger looking it up close. How are we supposed to put a dent in it? The rock they're making looks like it's serious trouble. We gotta smash it before it smashes us. All this blasting is gonna make my head spin. That's 2 heads done and dusted. 2 more to go, bud. One head left. Now that's that. Should be all clear of those annoying boulders, too.
The rocks have stopped! Come on! Now's our chance!
That's my butt, all right. Tougher than steel, true as an arrow, and he can fly. Ha. Yep, I sure know a winner when I see him. But, listen, from now on, maybe don't go charging into danger every single time he...
Hey, Calamo!
Huh? You all make it through okay?
Sure did. Wasn't all that much trouble cleaning out the little guys once you went and took care of their boss.
Got a message from Raffica, too. They spotted more monsters, this time in Great Hyrule Forest.
There? Really?
That's where you Koroks live, right? Either
He's
way,
like, oh no!
said he's on his way over.
Then I guess we know where we're heading next. Let's get a move on, bud.
Stage clear! He's like, I am the one Korok who cannot be crucified. I am immune to crucifixion.
Well, isn't this
Lord
a trip?
Raffica was overjoyed when I brought him the ingredients, as he believes the fastest way to build muscles through a healthy combination of training and nutrition. Starting to see now he's become such a talented fighter.
Just keep getting better.
Fence appreciated the gesture and took the materials with a huge smile. Wade describes that all the work rebuilding the village has whipped him into better shape than any training ever could have. Calamo flies with his bud to the Sky Islands, thinking it'd be a perfect place to put down his roots, but the pair seems to have found more than they bargained for.
Time to rest my wings.
Ha!
I'm setting out.
Hey, this place is kinda nice. Great view, plenty of sun. All I need is a good patch of soil. You've got ourselves a welcome party, though. They're not looking too friendly, bud.
Ready for this? An easy target. Ready for this?
Woohoo! Thanks for the resub. Appreciate it. Enjoy the emotes for another month. Time to kill the robots. Don't worry, bud. We're not talking about you. Well, at least we're not talking about you. Rauru, on the other hand, maybe. He may want to turn you into a demo car. Fist bump. Here we go.
This is why I'm here.
Don't go flying off.
Calamo, do things. Okay, fine. Jeez. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm definitely in Team the Pro Calamo camp. He's awesome.
You're up, Calamo.
Yeah, fine.
Say goodbye.
And unfortunately, I can't stop myself from making Octopath Traveler jokes. It's too easy. Especially with Octopath Zero coming out on Thursday. It's like, what day is it? I'm so excited for the full release. Yeah, Metroid also comes out on Thursday, jeez. Big robot. I'm not just a traveler, I'm an Octopath Traveler. Calamo, kick its ass!
In one strike.
That takes care of the folks protecting the island, but yeah, I think we can cross this one off the list. My journey to put down roots is still just getting started. The Rito were over the moon when they saw how much stuff we grabbed for them, and building the targets gave us a chance to get a little closer. Not only that, with all the crafting time, it helped my bud get better with his hands. Having arrived at an unexplored sky island, Minoru seeks to investigate it for traces of ancient Zonai civilization.
Shall we then? Let's move out.
Ancient Zonai ruins, Look forward to investigating further, but we'll need to be wary of the constructs guarding the facility. For now, we should find somewhere to establish the base of operations. A large clearing would work rather nicely.
Zelda.
Zelda, go kick their asses. Alright, fine, jeez.
I'm with you. Must take aim. Take this. It's over. Now be gone.
Making my way through, nothing to see here.
Down with you. I have you. Now be gone. A challenge over now, Zelda. Ready as ever.
Now get in the robot.
Zelda, without delay. Ready? Prepare yourself.
This should make the perfect base for my research. Now to begin the preparations. As Minna investigates the Sky Island ruin, she learns of a powerful construct deep within that's threatening her research team. Seeking to save her fellow researchers, she heads into the heart of the ruins.
Perhaps I can use this time for some repairs. Let's go.
Right then, the construct we were warned about should be further in. And it appears to have others accompanying it as well. Must proceed with the utmost caution.
Zelda, without delay. No surrender. With me.
The same manner of construct we faced previously, yes? What is it doing up here?
Down with you. Over, Zelda. Without delay. Steady. With pleasure. Must take aim. By my power. Prepare yourself.
Good, the researchers appear to be unharmed. Now to resume our investigations in peace. What other discoveries might this place hold?
It seems I've
The
grown
soldiers'
stronger.
worries melted away as they shared a warm meal and a hearty laugh, and the whole room was left enraptured when His Majesty broke into song when Lady Minoru danced. It was truly a night that will be remembered for years to come.
Let's go. Yeah. Hey. Oh.
Crisis on Death Mountain.
This way, King Rauru. For the peace of this era. One battle at a
For the safety of the kingdom,
I'll cut them all down.
we fight as fellow citizens of Hyrule.
Let's go!
For battle.
Rauru and his companions succeeded in delivering the Zora from peril. But before they had even a moment to celebrate, they learned the Gorons needed assistance in ridding Death Mountain of a powerful monster. Thus, Rauru and the others made for the mountain with all haste, only to find that the monster had been defeated before they could even arrive. Alas, their luck was short-lived. for the monster onslaught had only just begun. With hordes of enemies closing in, the brave Gorons once again found themselves in dire circumstances.
King Hyrule, you've come in a time of great need.
I'm glad you're safe, Agriston. We caught wind of a terrible creature in the volcano's crater.
Yes, my realm was besieged by a rain of fire. Our strength alone could never match it. But when all hope seemed lost, a strange construct appeared and vanquished the beast.
A construct? No. Such questions will have to wait.
Indeed. Every time we lay one of these monsters low, two more rise up to take its place.
And from here on, we fight together.
There could be no greater glory.
Though even-tempered, the Goron chief's sturdy build makes him a force to be reckoned with. He rolls through the battlefield, scattering foes with every swipe of his massive sword. His strong attacks are well wreathed in a power of flame and can destroy large rocks. Hear me, Gorons! Aid from Hyrule has arrived, and the time has come for us to strike back! We've got soldiers stranded on the mountain, chief, but the roads up are blocked. There it is! There it is! Find a way through however we must. No more Goron shall fall this day. I was waiting for one of them to end a sentence of Goro, and we finally got there. I'll go this way, you all go that way! Seems our path is crossed again, Lady Zelda. Appreciate your bravery in coming to our aid. But of course, Hyrule's in crisis and everyone must do their part to help. Rocks seem rather brittle. Destroying things will be easier than attempting to move them. Could really use some help, Goro! This red moon's brought endless monsters to this land, King Rauru. Do you know the cause of it? Yes, the Gerudo chief Ganondorf. He stole one of our secret stones that night, and in doing so, crowned himself the Demon King. And he's to blame for all this.
Lady Zelda!
Allow me, King Rauru!
Very well. Zelda!
Understood.
All this fighting, and he still has the peace of mind to think about food? Impressive. Monster in the crater was terrifying, but that construct faced without the slightest hint of fear. Indeed, it vanquished our tormentor as though it were nothing. How's that even possible? I wonder.
Still here. Steady.
Okay, so you can use this to buy, or use post souls to buy all this stuff. Interesting. Tafton, it's his ancestor, that's funny.
Back to it then.
Construct cutting through the sky, Must be the same one we saw in Hyrule Field. Yes, I imagine so, but what is it doing here? Calamo's like, allow me to introduce myself. I am the Korok of all time.
This should do nicely.
Can't believe how hot Death Mountain is. Feels like I'm gonna boil alive. Do watch yourself, Kia. Between the heat and the monsters, this battle could prove quite deadly.
I won't fall. Sacred light. Well done. Not yet. It's still here. I won't fall.
By the way, you're the new queen of the Zora, yes? I always appreciate some royal assistance. I am, and might as I be, young as I be, I'll fight as fiercely as anyone else. We've rescued our stranded soldiers and can now bring our might to bear. Go, seize the front lines.
How does it look?
I don't trust those Hyrule folks as I can throw them. Must have told you that 100 times by now. You say that, but I see how much you look out for them as you fight. You care more than you let on. Troubling foe indeed. We'll have to fight our way through if we wish to reach the mountaintop. These creatures aren't normally so violent, though. Must be the Demon King's doing. Path is clear! Onwards, men! We march with aggressed in everyone. Let's conquer the remaining enemies together!
With all I have.
It appears our path's blocked by a lava flow. One created by the beast in the crater, no doubt. But you needn't worry, there's another route we could take. This way, through the old mine. Hot springs decorate the landscape, and a quick soak should soothe our battle-weary bodies. In days past, we used this mine with some regularity, but it has since been abandoned. Oh, haha, a monster outpost. We can't let this stand. That was only a matter of time until we fought these things. Must be more clever than we thought to make their home in a place like this.
King Rory.
There's Zelda.
Understood.
Should be no surprise these monsters crowd the exit as well. Come, let's drive them out of here.
Okay. Well then. This should do it. Prepare yourself. One victory.
That's our route forward clear. All that remains is to triumph over whatever lies ahead. There's just no end to these enemies, just as it was back in Lanayru. The result of Ganondorf's dark power amplified to a terrifying degree by the secret stone in his grasp. Two Lionels.
What? I will fall.
Nothing to fear if you remain cautious. Now let's reclaim Death Mountain.
I'm all right. With pleasure.
Lady Zelda!
King Rory.
Very well.
As one.
Lead the way.
Performing a sync strike with Kia will temporarily imbue your attacks with water, increasing defense and cause it to gradually recover hearts.
I endure.
The monsters ravaging our home are no more. Truly a well-fought battle, everyone. Though the victory was only possible thanks to you, King Rauru. You have my undying gratitude.
Where does it hurt? Everywhere the same turmoil.
My people have been overrun by these monsters. Until we could sever them at the source, we shall never know peace.
Yes, it's not a comforting thought.
Be that as it may, we face it together. By our sworn alliance, the Goron's might is forever yours, King Rauru.
I thank you. Together, we will strike down the Demon King.
Or at least lay the groundwork so that a certain Hylian can take him down 10,000 years from now.
Right. If only we had a way of reaching that construct. Perhaps it would be willing to join our cause.
Would you look at that? These guys never stood a chance against you. Huh?
You've been gone for 5 months! Where the heck were you? Oh, never mind. Sorry, I thought you were the Koroks. How could you mistake us? We're giant birds! I don't know.
The Gerudo Desert?
That's what I'm assuming. I mean, look at him. We barely catch our breath after cleaning up here, and he's already got his eyes trained somewhere else. By the way, bud, that thing you're pointing is supposed to be mine, remember? We'll go wherever you want to go, I promise. So just put it down, okay?
A Gerudo spear, huh? Interesting way to communicate, I have to say.
If he's really that set on the desert, it's probably because the place is crawling with monsters. Everywhere this guy drags me, it's either that or more of those creepy shades.
Hmm? Why not let him go alone if you don't like it?
Oh, well, who knows what kind of trouble he'd get into if I wasn't there keeping him on a tight leash. I've got some friends living out in the desert, too, so I really should go and make sure they're doing okay.
Aha, so that's how it is. If your mind's made up, you should go ahead and get moving. We'll stay here and keep watch, in case the monsters decide to come back.
That's kind of you, but the forest will be just fine without the help. Couple of little softies like that won't go causing any trouble. This place is practically bursting with sacred power. That's why us Koroks call it home. And why no monsters or shades will ever touch it.
Maybe that's true, but the same can't be said for Tabantha. Or just about anywhere in Hebra, for that matter.
Yeah, fair enough. Huh. But hey, if you do find yourself needing a hand, I've got just the folks in mind. My devoted subjects. Sworn brothers, I mean. The Koroks of this forest. Though be warned, anyone who dares venture into the fog-ridden boughs of the Lost Woods is destined to wander for days on end. Well, it's really just got a lot of shortcuts and dead ends and stuff. Anyway, they'll be happy to help if you need it.
Thanks, Calamo. If there's any more trouble, I'll know just who to call.
Yeah, it's like that is kind of further solidifying my hypothesis as to what, or basically, Calamo's true identity.
and the others managed to drive the hordes back from Death Mountain.
Because I'm like, suspiciously, there isn't a giant tree there.
Having secured the support of both the Zora and the Gorons, they returned to the temple in Tanagar Canyon, where they devised a plan to fight back against the ever-growing forces of darkness. Aware that simply responding to the monster onslaughts as they occurred would keep his army in a state of perpetual defense, Rauru set out to form a proactive alliance with the Rito and the Gerudo alike. But with the fate of Hyrule hanging by the slimmest of threads, its king couldn't help but feel an overwhelming sense of worry.
Zelda, if he's ever struggling, I hope that you can help show him the way forward.
Me? I couldn't possibly.
If such advice were to come from you, he might actually decide to heed it.
I'll try, Queen Sonia.
There you are, Zelda.
King Rauru!
Those always were Sonia's favorites. I didn't realize you knew. She loved this kingdom, wanted to protect it from the bottom of her heart. But now, monsters run rampant through our lands, and there's no knowing what horrors come next. All of this is the price I pay for my arrogance.
In that case, you'll not pay it alone. We'll find strength in our allies and save these lands. So don't avert your gaze. Stand tall as the leader this army needs. After all,
You are the only king that Hyrule has.
I can't argue with either of you. Minoru,
We've been looking for you two. One of our scouts has come bearing news, having met with the Rito in Great Hyrule Forest. They prepare to do battle against a horde of monsters. They've repelled them once before, but the threat has returned in greater numbers.
Hyrule Forest. That's not far away.
Yeah, I was gonna say, time to kick Ganon's ass.
And yet, this is worrisome. Felling the monsters appears to have no effect. Zelda, I'd like you to head there with Agriston and Kia. Provide the support our allies require. As for Minoru and I, we'll remain at the temple. The wounded need our protection.
It's like, praise me.
I promise.
Enough of these schemes, Ganondorf.
The worldly chief of the Gorons and longtime friend of Rauru. Though calm and intellectual, he'll readily fight tooth and nail for his companions. We have the balloon!
An impressive return.
When we gave him the materials, Lord Agraston's eyes lit up at the prospect of smashing them to bits. After he did so, he told me it required different skills than breaking regular rocks and thus made for a riveting training session.
An impressive
Lord
return.
Agraston used the bomb flowers to make quick work of the volcanic rubble, eliciting endless cheers from the other Gorons. Even better, he seems to have refined one of his techniques in the process.
Most impressive.
The heat-resistant materials must have worked wonderfully because the soldiers managed to get the Goronby Lake Depot up and running even earlier than expected. I only hope it comes in handy in the battles ahead. You can just... Okay, so spice. Okay, so now we can buy rock salts.
I've further yet to go.
Lady Zelda seems so happy to be training with King Rauru again, and the sparring session seemed to help ease His Majesty's worries as well. Seeing them share a meal together between sessions reminded me of everything we'd lost. If only things hadn't turned out the way they did. Fire monsters have taken over a position midway up Death Mountain. Free each outpost you come across and retake control of the area.
A fine time to prepare before we move on.
Who needs preparing? Let's go!
Forward now. impressive
Hydrate, bathe, and hydrate again. It's a simple idea, but once people tried it, their fatigue melted away. Needless to say, Lord Agraston seemed especially satisfied with the results. Two leaders head to Death Mountain in response to a plea for help. Careful, cautious Agraston and fierce, daring Kia. They must leverage each other's strengths and work together if they hope to prevail.
My spear will grow dull if I keep sitting around here.
Forward now!
Why don't we split up, Agraston? You take the ones here and I'll go push on ahead. There's no need to rush, Lady Kia. Let's face these enemies as one. I take it you have a plan then? In that case, I'll follow your lead. Enemy reinforcements coming our way. We have to head them off. Yes, I agree. Put a stop to these monsters here and now. Most of them taken out. I have to say it's a lot easier fighting when I'm with you, Agraston. Likewise, my lady. I always trust you'll stand with me no matter the danger. It appears our task is finished. Under cover of mist.
before we depart.
Forward now!
Yeah, it's just like, I'm just gonna chill in the castle. Like a
It's great to
wuss.
see you again, Rafika. I hear you need our help. And I believe I owe you for Death Mountain.
Appreciate you coming, Agriston. Though after today, I'll be the one owing you. Hmm? A secret stone. That must make you Zelda. It's a pleasure, my lady. And now that you're here, do you plan to fight?
Yes, if you're willing to allow it.
I am. Thanks for offering. Now listen, everyone. This forest here is called the Lost Woods, named for the way it mystifies its visitors. The place is a natural fortress full of dead ends and hidden paths around almost every corner.
And you're suggesting we use that terrain to our advantage?
Right you are. It's the perfect way for us to divide their army and eventually crush it.
Hold on. Won't we get lost in there too? I have enough trouble keeping things straight on land as it is.
Knowing Rafika, I'm certain he has a plan.
Better. I have accomplices. Ones who know every tree in this forest like the backs of their little hands.
Of course, the Koroks.
The enemies in the sky will be a nuisance. But my Rito can handle that.
Rafika, I've word from our lookout. An unknown monster has entered the forest, bearing striking red hair. What shall we do?
Red hair. It might be an archfiend.
Another. If she's right, this will be more trouble than we thought. Victory could come at a heavy cost.
In that case, it looks like I'm staying on the ground. Which means the skies are yours. Now go!
Yes, sir.
Our goal in this battle is clear. Now then, with patience and caution, we could see this through to the very end.
Okay.
Ready, everyone? We'll clean up down here while the other Rito hold off the monsters in the sky. Whoa, that's a big map. Start with a fun little surprise, shall we? Strike at the front lines to distract the enemy. Skeletons climbing out of the ground. This is another kind of horrible monster? Yeah, and they're just as dangerous as any other. Stay on your guard, Kia. Electrical Boss Bokoblin. This force is as vexing as they say. Be lost in mere moments without a guide. Even with one, I'm starting to... Never mind, just don't wander too far ahead, okay? You insects think you can stop me? I'll grind you into dust. Looks like he fell for it. Now our plan can really start moving. Everyone, get into position. Alright, little guys, you know what to do. A passageway beyond the mist. Incredible. With the Korok's help, we won't have to worry about getting lost.
Sure, why not? Okay. Ready for this? Seems victory is mine.
Tunnels through Death Mountain are dug by hand, so traversing hollowed-out trees like this is rather enjoyable, I must admit. Maybe for us, but it's not so fun for the unlucky.
Ready for this?
Possible, how have they gotten this far into the forest? Sounds like we have them panicking. Now's our chance to smash their ranks. I call that a successful ambush. The Koroks really came through for us. Just hope Calamo made it back okay. That was incredible. You're a keener strategist than you let on, Rafika. Hey, it's all in a day's work. But you know we'd never pull these plans off if I didn't have such capable allies of putting them into action. What's taking so long? Crush those insects already! All clear here. Now come on, let's finish him off. How are we still losing ground to these worms? Fine, we'll squash them from the sky if we have to. Guess our men weren't enough to slow him down. Makes this trickier. But hey, we still got the Koroks in the corner. Split up and teach these monsters a lesson. Excellent work, everyone. We'll have these monsters driven from the forest before you know it. We managed to stand firm. We couldn't have done it without the Korok's help. Useless minions! Stop giving these fools more reason to gloat. Still no sign of the Archfiend, huh? Must be biding his time somewhere safe. But how tricky this forest can be, we might be able to get the jump on him. Now that I think about it, I've never seen a Korok before today. Are they only found in this forest? Nope. No, actually. A lot of them travel the continent. Maybe even to Lanayru if you look close enough.
It seems I'm up.
How did you get here? Insolent whelps, you dare try and ambush me? The same archfiend we saw in Hyrule. Be careful, he's a dangerous adversary. We likely wouldn't be standing here now if the construct hadn't come to our rescue. This guy's a little tougher than I expected. It's time you learn the true power of the archfiends. Enough of your drivel, noisome worm!
It seems I'm witness my might. I'll help. Sorry about this. You asked for it.
Destroy me, not while the Demon King reigns supreme!
That sure wasn't easy, but we did it. We have you to thank, my lady.
It was your plan that led us to victory.
Please, I can't take much credit for that. I told you, I had some help. Advice from a friend to start.
From who?
Oh, just a Korok, I know. Though we did have a pretty interesting sidekick. Construct, I think you'd call it?
Perhaps the one from Hyrule Field. This Korok and his companion, do you know where they went?
The Gerudo Desert, as far as he told me.
Zelda! Rafika. King Raru sent us a message. Someone needs our help, far out in the dunes of the Gerudo Desert. Once the temple's been secured, he'll join up with us and we'll aid them together.
As we hear it, the people of the desert are overrun by monsters. A larger army than we've ever encountered. Putting his own tribe to the sword. It's simply unthinkable.
Very well. We've not a moment to lose. We make for the desert.
Terror of the Sands.
It seems I've
Lady
grown
Minoru
stronger.
used the materials we gathered to complete her workshop. That should in turn help her research further into gloom, the depths, and other such horrible things. The Rito were on Cloud 9 and we showed him the work we did cutting the monsters down to size and didn't waste a second flying off for some more training afterwards. My bud was real happy about it too, started zooming around the skies like he was a bird himself.
Expertly done.
The materials were, went and perked the Korok right up like I expected. But he still wasn't looking too happy. When I asked why, he said it's because he was really hoping someone would just pick him up and carry him instead. Sorry, pal, but you're gonna need a butt of your own if you want that. Turns out my brother's friends were lost just like we thought, but they made it back safe and sound thanks to the smoke we put up. Sure feels good helping folks out, let me tell you.
I take pride in such
Settling those
progress.
pine cones on fire made enough heat to blast the clothes dry and let 'em fluffy as a sky full of clouds. As thanks, the folks picked up a nice hot meal for me and Lago. Upon hearing monsters are attacking civilians in Tapantha Frontier, Rafika asked Calamo and his bud to support the Rito warrior who stayed behind to defend them.
Don't go wandering off, bud. I'm setting out.
I'll not fall back until all of our people make it to safety. Looks like he's hanging there for now. Come on, we gotta help him. Bud, stop freezing yourself. Bud, don't be offended. No! Gotta smash everything that gets in our way. And by we, I mean you, bud.
I'm not just a traveler. I can fight too.
Path's open now, right? Let's get moving already.
Listen,
Hey, we're here to save you! Ravika's request, I presume? In that case, you have my thanks. Let's mount an offensive! This fierce spear-wielding Rito's a master of the art of war. Press X to make him strike swiftly forward in a straight line. After certain amounts, press to unleash a follow-up attack. So why are you stuck fighting all by yourself anyway? Just one of Ravika's sneaky plans? No, I chose to remain here as a shield for those who cannot shield themselves. As for Ravika, the only instruction he's given me is to act however I see fit. You know, that guy's got some nerve only sending me my bud to pull you out of this mess. It's not entirely unlike him, though. Suspect he might emerge victorious if we merely work together. Now that I think on it, I hear the two of you have been helping people across every corner of Hyrule. Only 'cause my bud keeps dragging me places. If it was up to me, I'd be spending my time looking for a nice quiet spot to roost. Even still, your results speak for themselves. You're doing fine work indeed. This one seems to be even tougher than the rest. Wonder if Ravika foresaw such a turn of events. Put your faith in numbers, Very well. I'll fell the lot of you in one swift stroke. Prepare to suffer the might of the Rito. Don't go letting him show you up, bud. Ravika's gonna owe us big time for this. And suddenly a Lionel showed up. Prevailed at last. Regarding what comes next, I wish to join you should you accept me.
What?
That came out of nowhere. Got no reason to turn you down, though. As a friend once said, we don't have each other's backs now. When will we? Right to guess, I assume it's precisely why he sent you to me in the first place. A battle-hardened Rito veteran who once regarded Ravnica with contempt. Over time, however, he's come to respect the young elder and is now one of his most ardent and senior supporters.
How pleasant.
Pinnock pushed his flying skills to the limit and came back way stronger because of it. Sounds like he got some spear training in while he was at it too. Gotta say though, I'm exhausted just thinking about all those trips up and down the mountains.
I'll do whatever it takes to repay our debt to Hyrule.
As Zelda and the others wage a desperate fight to protect the Great Hyrule Forest, monsters close in on Hyrule Field. Seeking to protect the temple in Tanagar Canyon, Rauru and Minoru take the fight to the enemy.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yeah.
Let us prepare for the struggles to come.
To battle!
Be sure to stay focused, Minoru. Falls on us alone to defend the temple. Of course, if we were to lose here, our allies in the forest wouldn't have a home to return to.
Now be gone! Rauru!
Of course.
Down with you! Let me have you! Rauru!
Of course. Simple enough matter.
Take heart, friends. We shall see this through.
Must have aid.
That should be the last of them. Let's hope the others are having equally good fortune in the forest.
Good.
I'm certain they are. Warriors as powerful as them could never fail us. As Zelda and the others wage a desperate fight to protect the forest, monsters close in on Hyrule Field.
A fine time to prepare.
They
before
go to
we move
kick
on.
ass.
Let's move out.
The wounded soldiers remain vulnerable in the front lines. We must march to their aid. Right, we can't afford to let the situation grow any worse than it already has.
Now then. A simple enough matter. Hyrule!
Not done. Must have aim. The end has come. Raru.
Of course.
New foes have taken the field. We must remain focused.
Is that all? My turn. Carry on. Now then.
That's everyone rescued then. Head back to the temple with all haste, Minoru. Of course, be ill-advised to leave our base of operations undefended for too much longer.
Can't wait to put this
Typhon's back from his training, and it sounds like he's learned something good while he was out. Just me, or does he look like his hair got zapped to heck and back? Monsters have set up outposts in Necluda's Ash Swamp and are now using them to conduct raids in neighboring lands, seize their strongholds, and make the area safe once more.
Don't go wandering off, bud.
Witness my incomparable skill.
I'm setting out.
Charge!
If I may.
Is it time to kick the crap out of all these ice enemies? Don't freeze the Korok. I've had it up to here with all this fighting.
I'll soar even higher now.
Fence and Typhon's little training session went off without a hitch, and our Rito friend seemed real happy after, especially knowing he got a better chance of keeping up with Rafika's reckless stunts now. Zora's soldiers are stranded in the Lanayru wetlands. Hearing that powerful lightning-clad monsters are among the enemy, Rafika and Agraston hurry off to help.
So, what do you want to talk about?
Forward now!
Got enemies coming from all directions. It's no time to waste sitting around. Right you are, but these being wetlands will need to take care with the electric monsters.
Ready for this?
Prepare yourselves for this! It was hardly a challenge.
Sure, why not?
I haven't felt a thrill like this in years. Impressive as always, Rafika. You move as quick as the wind and fight in much the same way. Appreciate the compliment, but I'm pretty sure you're the one who did all the work here. Welcome on in to Saving Hyrule. Because Ganondorf's a jerk. Guess the materials work because our training session with the Gorons was a... Gosh darn it. Was a real smash. Gosh darn it. Watching these guys roll around was to give my bud some ideas too, because he's looking stronger than ever now. Thanks to the materials and the brutal training, I feel like I'm on top of the world. Now I'm even more motivated to put down roots, but I gotta make sure I find the right place. All I had to do was wrap a leaf around a chunk of rock salt and toss it to the Korok, who caught it no problem and got down safe. Better keep working on my throwing, though, in case my aim was terrible. Oh, my palm flowers, oh my gosh. I mean, I definitely feel like I definitely seem to be enjoying it a bit more. I guess maybe it's just, I mean, like, technically it's characters that we sort of met in Tears of the Kingdom, but not really. It was kind of just like, oh, random sage character, but it's like, okay, now we're actually spending more time with them. Plus, it kind of just, I mean, like, the stakes are high in both games, but it's just kind of a, I'd say the stakes are probably higher in this one, because it's like, oh yeah, Ganondorf's, like, fully up and kicking, yikes. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, I just kind of know it's got the benefit of being a Switch 2 game and added graphics and hardware capabilities and such. Where are the crabs? But yeah, suffice to say, with it being tied to Tears of the Kingdom, I mean, like, not to say you specifically, but generally speaking, if you haven't played Tears of the Kingdom, this will contain massive spoilers, so definitely play that first.
How pleasant.
Alright, see if I can build out anyone else's skill tree. Then there's that quest up there. Alright. After completing her survey of the Sky Island ruins, Minoru is confronted by constructs that have gone berserk. Looking to protect her companion, she faces off against the threat.
Let us prepare for the struggles to come.
I'll do all that I can.
One battle at a time, Zelda.
Yeah, plus, this game gave us the majesty that is Kalamo the Korok. Let's put a stop to the danger before it reaches the others. Defeat many enemies. few minutes left, so I'm just trying to speedrun this level. Triple kill! At last, the reinforcements have ceased. Must say that was more tiring than I expected. Still, the most important thing is everyone's safe. All that remains is return down to the surface and summarize my findings. Alright, that opens up another battle on the surface. That's where we will start up next time. Let's go find a raid target. Let's go raid Brook. Alright, cool. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.